Okay everyone, I'm going to do a stream and it's not going to be the most exciting stream, but I'm going to do some art and we're going to see what happens. That's weird, there's a lot of messages I've not seen before. On my thing, but I slightly diverge from the immediate point. I suppose I might as well push this out onto the various mediums so people know that I'm streaming. Oh. Just hang in with me everyone. I know some people will be getting alerts and will be excited to hear that I'm broadcasting and they'll be winging their way over any minute now. Here we go. I think I'm doing art and it is live. Let's put some hashtags: retro, tag Amiga, tag DPaint. I can hear my washing machine going. This isn't going to be a very long stream. Tweet it out. So we're nearly there. I just your channel, that's my channel. I forget I don't get chat at this angle, do I? So I might as well switch across to... Oh, let's run the old title sequence. I can't remember if I've done music for this yet, so I might have to. It is time for Amiga Rob Live. There we go. And then we go... this one. Thanks us. Hello. Right. Wagyu. Mellow greetings. What seems to be your boggle? Says Wagyu. Haven't seen you for a bit, Wagyu. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but we shall see. So we are streaming and we're going to do some deluxe paint art. And today I'm not going to be on camera because I look terrible and I feel terrible and I need some kind of outlet. I was going to do some music, but unfortunately I put the washing machine on, which will be on forever. So that's difficult for me to do. But here we go. Let's get going. So that people that follow the stream after the fact. I got Jokes Paint here. Yep. Let's see if this crashes first of all. I think if you try and get Jokes Paint to open on a retargetable screen, it crashes. I'm not sure if I've got yes, I do have. Oh, can you do it on... No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on any of those. Although, AA ham laced. Let's try it on a VGA. No, the VGA resolutions are low, so yeah. Hello Patrick, hope you're doing well, mate. Haven't heard from you for a while. Let's see. What resolution shall we do? Something not interlaced. Euro 72. What's the highest resolution I can do? Scan doubled. I've not been on for the last few weeks, so I'll go into it once I start. Once I start doing stuff. How do I get? I want a decent resolution that isn't interlaced. Everything is interlaced. That's a decent resolution. I don't want, I don't want big blobby pixels. I want. Look at that resolution. Super 76, 800 by 150. Who would have thought an Amiga resolution with such a low vertical resolution would exist? But it does. So that 1280, that is quite some resolution. You can't do it without it being interlaced, I take it. No, because that's the interlaced. Because the horizontal's not interlaced. So why can't you get... Oh, it's because the vertical. Yeah, you can get it. Oh, it's so annoying that you can't get a bitmap mode to work on a... I want one with 512. Alright, so what VGA modes can I run in? Pah, he says. 640 by 960. What weird mode. But you can't get the horizontal on that. There's no overscan. 640 by 960. Oh, let's do it in a standard old Amiga mode. Oh, hang on, double NS. Oh, well, this is more like it. One of these, double PAL, is what we're looking for. There we go, double PAL. Oh, this is. Oh, so their interlace modes are practically HD. It's a bit more like it. So this is where I want to be. So double PAL, scan double, right? Not high resolution, no flicker. That's not a bad resolution, I guess. Probably what I worked in before. But can we do... Yeah, but you don't have... I guess the chipset can't support the horizontal resolution, but this will do. Screen size. Max overscan. 720 by 564. That's not bad. What's this? Full page. So it is full page. Okay, well, we'll do that. Use 256 colours. And it ain't crashed yet. This ain't a bad resolution. Let's just have a check that you guys can see it. You guys? Hello, all you guys. And no, you can't see it because we've got a bit of image clipped out here. Well done. Well done, Amiga Rob. So what we're going to do is just slightly tweak a few things here. Properties. And we're going to go... I might lose some chat stuff here. Ish. Oh no, have I broken it? There we go. The chat is ready. Have I actually... I think I've pretty much done that. Oh yeah, I could do with another few pixels being shaved off. We'll do it to get ourselves... First of all, we're going to get ourselves set up with some nice colours. Make sure that we can see our whole palette. I like just bashing it on the back of the old... Giving a good old whack on the back of the old easel here. Oh, look at that, messing all that up. Oh look, straight away I've gone and drawn a random line which I didn't intend to do. How do I undo that? Undo. Alright, clear. Clear, right. So let's first of all, oh, blimey. Save. Let's just pick a name for this. I don't even know what folder I'm in. Oh, I'm in the DPaint folder. So we're going to call this Migraine Picture. In fact, let's change it. Let's not call it Migraine. Let's call it Your Grain. I prefer that. So I have been having a bit of a rough time. So let's give ourselves a nice background here. So try some of that. Is it F10 to get rid of that? There we go. Oops. F10. So I've been having a rough time with the old migraines. Your grain, my grain, everybody's grain. And well, what happens is I took this job. Oh, I've just realised if you press. Oh no, maybe not. I took this job that starts at. I have to get up at 2:30 in the morning, and I'm really struggling managing the sleep around it. And at the minute, I'm not coping. I'm just not coping, and it's starting to cause me some real problems with migraines. And I hadn't had one. I mean, I've had auras, but I always seem to avoid them properly coming in. I haven't had one for a while, and I've had two in the last since Sunday. I've had two, and I am just sleeping all of the time, and it's really starting to bother me. It's painful, it hurts, and I've wanted to come on and do stuff, and I've had a lot of ideas of stuff to do, and I've just not been able to do it. So it's been quite frustrating for me. I didn't want that to go off the screen. I want it to be symmetrical, so I'm going to try and keep within boundaries here. Oh no, I can't undo that apparently. Alright, okay. So I don't have any energy to do a proper stream really, so I just thought I'd just do an art stream. I'm struggling to talk, to be honest. It's really shit. And the thing that really drives me bonkers is today I realised how much money I'm actually getting for the inconvenience of working the shifts I'm working. Trepanning, yeah. It's. I don't think I want to try that. Trepanning even. I don't think I want to be doing that. I'm not quite there yet. No, it's the problem is the shift. It's very early, and it's this is actually quite a good representation of a migraine for me and how I feel. This art is actually reflecting how I feel. Just all splattered around, but all sharp lines. In fact, I think I'm going to leave that. Your grain. It's going to be that one. First work of the evening. think this one I'm just going to do a freehand. Slightly chopped off at the top there. I think I'm actually starting to draw a part of the human form here, maybe slightly subconsciously. I thought that again looks like a part of the human form. But there you go. I think I'm going to call that. What should I call that? I tell you what. Let's just make it sordid, shall we? Let's make it sordid and just give it a. Let's just to make this proper art. Let's make it proper art and give it a. We'll call this some kind of sordid. Oh, what the heck? Let's go for the whole dirty old thing, shall we? Here we go. Oh dear. What should we call this one? Oh, do you know what? I don't like the little button I've stuck in there, but now I can't get rid of it. So the button's locked in. Schmutberg, we'll call this one. I don't want a red background. Let's do this kind of background. Let's do the old flesh tone again. Let's see. Don't like that. No, I like where this is starting, so I'm going to save as it is. Um, saw an advert earlier for a site where they sell glasses pretty cheap called Goggles for You. I think I might try it out. I need to F10 this top away because I've just messed up. I messed up again. Well, I can kind of draw it over like that. No, I don't like that. How can I get around it? Oh no, I've gone to the wrong place there. I don't like it. I just have to figure it out. I know there's not anyone at the same angle, so I do need to draw it over, so that kind of fills it out. I got my last face irons off eBay. What are face irons? I've got no idea. Oh, glasses, of course. Well, you have to put in your prescription. I've got it lying around my prescription somewhere, and then you do the measurements yourself. But the kid that was showing them, the pair she had looked quite good, but she was promoting it, so you'd expect them to look quite good. And they probably made sure they looked good, and probably sent someone around to measure her and stuff like that. Oh, let's make this a bit crazy. Let's go a bit crazy here. What we're going to do, we're going to draw. We're going to lose the eyes at the top here, but we're going to draw some eyes here. We're going to yeah, that's pretty strange. I think somewhat ruins the effect, so I'm going to get rid of that. Just I don't like that either. Oh well, I've ruined it. I started off enjoying this one, but now I feel like I must get rid of it. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what happens in it. So all we'll permit, because it's no spoilers, Patrick, is do you think it's good or bad? Either answer good or bad, or you're also permitted 50-50. But no spoilers, please. Good man, good man. Yeah, so I'm struggling with it. Oh, you think it's brilliant? Okay. Ooh. Well, look, I'll tell you what I've been watching. I've watched up to episode 4, and I was quite surprised how good it is. Is The Mandalorian, which is the Disney series, Disney Star Wars series, created by Jon Favreau, and he directs the first couple of episodes. It's really good. As a TV series goes, it is a TV series. The first 3 episodes could have been a film. It's not quite directed at how I would direct a film, but it's very close. It nobody's really doing good direction, but Favreau's done a great job on it. It's not quite my cup of tea, but it's good. Uh, yeah, the Mandalorian is good. Is good. Well, I've watched up to the fourth episode. The fourth episode sags a bit, but they did something, and without wanting to give anything away, they did something with that I said from the beginning they should do with the Han Solo film. And I thought the Han Solo film should be a cowboy film. I said from the beginning, make the Han Solo film a cowboy film, and the Mandalorian is a Star Wars cowboy series. That's all. That I won't give anything away. So it's the first three episodes are pretty good. The first two are probably better than the third. The fourth, and then I'm not sure where it'll go from there. But some of the actors in it are rubbish. But they're standard keys. That's one of the things that it's a bit of TV casting. So you're getting some people that you'd kind of expect to appear on a ABC TV series. The acting's not so great, but generally speaking, it's not. It's then again, Star Wars acting's been pretty ropey for some time. Um, So I would say it's easily the best thing I've seen of the new Star Wars stuff. Easily, far and away. But the best thing about it is that they have really tried to make it look how I always hoped they do a Star Wars thing. Just make it. Don't make it too fast paced, and don't focus on the environment, but make the environment look good. So it's compatible. The environments are compatible with the original Star Wars film, which I call Star Wars, not what they like to call it now. So it was The Mandalorian is pretty bloody good. I'll have to say that. I'm going to draw the Mandalorian now. And I guess the other thing about the Mandalorian is that makes it a bit cowboy is I don't think you ever know his name. The Mandalorian. I'm going to draw the Mandalorian now. Let's draw the Mandalorian. Draw him out in the desert somewhere. Oh, that's the wrong colour for the desert. Alright, that'll just have to be the horizon we're drawing there. Was that really the horizon? I don't think it is what we want the horizon to be. Let's just get some Mandalorians out of colours. Here we go. Comes the desert. Desert like that. And then let's do some. Can't remember how to do a range. Do a range. I've messed this up, haven't I? Clear it again. Let's do it here. How do I set a range? Oh dear, what have I done there? Ranges. I'm not doing anything silly like setting any palettes today. Oh, I know, right, let's change to range 2. Goes from there. Do I have to add the individuals? I don't think I do. Or do I? I might have to add the individual colours, I'm not sure. Let's try. Oh, I like the way it's done that. Hi, Hattie. Nice to see you. I'm doing some art. Yeah, that's kind of the way I want it to be. So let's clear that. Let's draw that line. This might take a couple of goes to get it right. I think I need to flip the. Oh, it's probably the worst horizon I've drawn so far, but anyway. And then we're gonna. In fact, yeah, let's get rid of that. That's a crap horizon. I wonder if Hattie's seen The Mandalorian. Right, let's check how this goes. No, that don't work. Because I've done it the wrong way, so I need to go here like that. And go up like this. Still not doing it the way I want it to do. I want it to have the light part. Oh, is it going from the centre out? Is that my problem? Okay, I don't understand how it's doing the range. Maybe Bruce Hornsby would just say that's the way it is. Is Bruce Hornsby the one I'm thinking of? Ah, hang on. We do it like that, don't we? Right. Oh, we do it like that. That's what we want. That'll do. Right, hopefully it'll. Haha! I think this time I've cracked it. Only problem being. It looks like there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours in that range, whereas in the actual range there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so that's no good. So I messed up the range there. Oh, but if you press F10, that counts. It counts as an undo apparently. So. Hattie, I hope you're well. I'm struggling at the minute. I really am. Trying to keep going, but I'm fed up. So let's have a look at the ranges. Right, range 2. Why is this? Go away. Go away, silly. Stupid notifications. Right, let's put this. Oosh. 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 Closer. There we go. Okay. Got this. Got that. And then we go wallop. Well, I'm going to stream for about another 20 minutes actually, because I need to get to sleep and get ready for work. So it's great, isn't it? So I've just discovered that I'm getting up at like 2:30 in the morning every day for this job, and the actual additional rate of pay I get on a month is worth £34.40 for doing that shift. It's an absolute nightmare. Save this where we are before we crash the thing. The Mandalorian. This is going to be Mandalorian. Alright, there goes a palette here. Let's make him a nighttime Mandalorian. So what we're going to do, we're going to go there, and then we're going to spread that to there. Oh yeah, I like this. I like this already. And then if I, yeah, and then what I guess we want to do is bring up the ranges, and then we're going to set a third range. And this one's going to start here. And we're going to go have a really nice gradual transition on this one. See, I'm fed up. I've got no energy to do anything because I'm literally working such a tiny amount of time each day, but it's such a bad time, it's just completely wrecking me. It's going to be good, this Mandalorian. I'll make sure I get the background right first of all though. There we go. So does it? I don't know if that will save the. It's not going to save the range, is it? If I do that. Yes, overwrite it. Don't know, maybe it adds a chunk with the range in. I'm not sure. Let's leave it like that. Okay. Right. So a beautiful sky here. Oh, I like this sky. Look at that. Look how red it is. Oh yes. Look at this, and hopefully that should just graduate to become indistinguishable. Look at that! Not quite what I wanted, but it could be worse. Let's save it, so there we go. Mandalorian. Right, now I need to draw the Mandalorian. Right, here we go. This is the important bit. It's about the colour of his helmet. What does he look like? Let's have a look. Alright, well he's kind of got big old legs like this. Here he is. And he's got kind of, I guess he's got shoes like this. And then he's kind of like this. He's like that. And then he's got nice big old shoulder pads. And of course he's got a big helmet. He's a bit like Darth Vader. There's his shoulder pads. Alright, hang on. He's got big old arms like that. Special gloves. There he goes. He's always looking like he's you know, he's looking busy all the time. And because he's troubled, he's a troubled individual. He's got just sort his face out. That's it. Right. That's pretty much what his head is like. But then he's got, like, I can't remember, it's something like this. It goes. He's a bit like that, really, isn't he? Hang on, I nearly forgot an important thing. I hope I'm not giving anything away, but fire comes out of his arms. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Sometimes he has this thing that floats around behind him, but what's in it we're not going to know. We're not going to say what's in it. That's him fighting people. Oh, I nearly forgot his big stick gun. He's got a special stick gun. I hope I'm not giving anything away, but he can hear through walls with it. Here it is. The Mandalorian. I'll write that on there. It's a bit like, it's a little bit like Star Wars crossed with the Labyrinth at times, I seem to think. Running out of space. Mandalorian. That's not too bad. I think that's pretty good. The Mandalorian. Hang on, I've got 2 notifications. Better check them out. So yeah, yesterday I had a migraine. I had one on Sunday. I had a heart checkup last week, which seems to be okay. My blood pressure was really high the other day, but it's come down again. Let's have a check on what's going on here. So, that's it really, you know. I don't know what else to say. Admire my art. The Mandalorian. I'll just get this thing out of the way, so. Oh, look at that! It's gone and stuck a great big flipping thing across it. There we go. I mean, that's the best I can do. So, Mandalorian. Currently, my favourite. I would guess of all the Star Wars things they put out, it's my favourite. Of the new stuff. Um, I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to leave my picture of the Mandalorian up there. And do you know what? I'm just going to lie down. I'm just going to have a little bit. What's this? Oh, it's Ustaz. Oh, here we go. It's going to see if his misery will make me happier. What does he say? He says, well, if it makes you feel better, I slipped my back disc at work last week, signed off now till New Year on heavy painkillers. You're always on heavy painkillers, Zustas. You're always on. When will the pain go away, Zustas? When are you going to let it go? You say it's a slip disc, but maybe it's a slip sole. Have you thought of that? So whilst I was in the middle of a migraine, it seems I cut through the cables on my headphones, which were HD 201s that you can't get anymore, but they're not great headphones, but they've been my reference point for headphone stuff for a while. And I'm going to try and get the 206s, but I can't compare them because I've already cut my other ones to bits. So, what's this? It means heavy. Oh right, okay. Zeustaz is off his rocker then at the minute. On his medications, he's gone from his usual medications. He's probably on tramadol. Well, he's already on tramadol, wasn't he? So, I remember the medications he was on. They were heavy. They still are by the looks of it. So, I like my Mandalorian. I think it's quite a good impressionist picture of the Mandalorian. I could easily fall asleep there. Oh, the fatigue is so much. Oh, I'm doing all this work and I'm getting paid bugger all and I can't afford to do anything and I'm going to be made homeless. I'm not actually working that many hours. I'm sure people are going to come with lots of jolly stuff. What I need is money. The problem in my life is too many people want me to do stuff for them and nobody wants to pay. Tell me I'm brilliant at stuff and nobody wants to pay. They just want me to do the stuff and go away. And I'm good at lots of good stuff. As good as I am at drawing, I'm better at other stuff. That's a good picture. I want appreciation of this Mandalorian. That is an impressionistic picture of the Mandalorian and his mysterious floating thing next to him. Oy, 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 oy. I mean, the actual character of the Mandalorian, I think, has some deficiencies, but the other thing they did that was what I thought had to happen is people like Darth Vader because it doesn't necessarily because he's a baddie. They like him because there's that mask and he just moves his head a bit and it's a very interesting type of direction to have a character that you can't see the expression on their face because the viewer's mind fills in so much from that transfixed position and there's a few quite clever gimmicks they've written into the Mandalorian that make it so that they're basically ticking the boxes with Disney whilst trying to make a series, I guess. The first 3 episodes are good, so whether it goes downhill from there, I don't know. Is that Gary? No, it isn't. It isn't him going to the office. No, it's the Mandalorian. He's got, obviously, fire is coming out of his arms. He's got the mysterious floaty things behind him. And he's got his special stick that can hear through walls. See, this is the thing. I watched The Mandalorian, and Werner Herzog is in that. And as I've mentioned once or twice, I'm watching it. I'm thinking, my film just a few weeks ago was the preceding film at the Portuguese premiere of one of his films, and he's getting more money than me. Maybe I should be an actor. I've been thinking about doing stand-up. I'm at the desperate point where I'm thinking about doing stand-up. But I'm so tired I don't know what I could do. I just don't... But I could try stand-up. I think getting paid is difficult, isn't it? I guess, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about at the minute. I'm so tired I can't have anything to talk about. I'm too tired to be funny. I'm just in full fatigue mode. I've got real simple things I haven't done over the last couple of months that I should have done to get me ahead, and I just can't do it. I've just got no energy. Migraines are a sign that I'm in serious trouble. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've absolutely had it. I've got to come up with something. I'm not gonna get rich drawing pictures of the Mandalorian that look a bit like ghosts. The Mandalorian is a decent series. Hattie. Oh, Hattie, save me, Hattie. This is your big chance. Hattie, save me. Hattie, save me. That I'm gonna hand it over to Hattie. She knows what to do. We run a Hattie Chatty. How to get ahead in navigation. Okay, don't understand that, but... Hattie! What is your answer to the problem? What do I do to stop being a failure? Hattie's going to come up with the answers. She's got a little one. She's planning for his future. It's going to be a lot harder now that the obvious, for some reason we didn't bring in Jeremy Corbyn. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know why the people are so ignorant that they didn't bring in Jeremy Corbyn as Prime Minister. It's like the people don't want all the freebies. It's almost as if they suspect that they're trying to be bought off by a pseudo-socialist, communist pig who thinks that he can fool everyone. I don't know. It could be, if only Jeremy Corbyn had come in, each of us would have a gold toilet. And we'd be eating so much gold, we'd be crapping gold straight into that toilet. But no, the proletariat were fooled by the Conservatives. And now they just have to crap normal brown stuff into a porcelain toilet. When will the people learn? When will they learn, comrades? When will they learn the error of their ways? We've been betrayed by our own. Jeremy Corbyn is
he's like a holy figure. His beard is like it's woven from the silk of the most rare silkworms. His grumpy face is so surly. It's hewn from the like it's hewn from stone. Why have we lost? Why would the British public? Why would the British public do that? Why would they betray their own? I don't know. I do not know. And they've taken in that evil man. That evil man Boris. Why would they give up? Why would they give up for that evil man Boris? That racist Boris. Why would they do that? Why would they give it all up? Corbyn was going to give us all. Each of us would get our own aeroplane that was run on lentil farts. And what did we do? We stuck two fingers at him. That man, what that man has done for us, Corbyn. We were ungrateful. We were just plain ungrateful to him. He was going to take us to new heights. He was the greatest. He was the greatest. And if it weren't for the media, because if it weren't for the media portraying him so unfairly, asking him all these salient questions, then he would have been the greatest Prime Minister we've ever had. If not that, the greatest President we've ever had. But what they don't realise, the public, what they don't realise about Jeremy Corbyn is that he cares for us. He cares for us very deeply. He's a very deep and caring full man. And he's a kind of man that when you look at him in the street, you know he's one of you. Look at his face. You just want to cuddle him, don't you? You just want to cuddle him. Just give him a big old hug. Jeremy Corbyn, what has the public done to you? You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. Jeremy Corbyn. They took that evil man Boris in again. Why does the public do it? And that's without even considering that Jacob Rees-Mogg. Oh my goodness. Jacob Rees-Mogg. You know what though? That Jacob Rees-Mogg, he's a real bad guy, you know. He's like a Tory, isn't he? You know, Jacob Rees-Mogg. He's a bad guy. Don't like him. I don't like that Jacob Rees-Mogg. You know why? 'Cause he's one of them. You know, he's one of them. He's not one of us, he's one of them. And I don't want though Jacob Rees-Mogg or Sajeev what's his face, Preeti Patel. They're all obviously very privileged. You know, they're not like us. They're not like us people. You know, us Scousers know about hardship. You know, we know all about it. We know all about the hard times. You know, like that Mandalorian. That Mandalorian's very much like a Scouser, you know. He's had the hard times like us Scousers. Nobody else in the country knows really how hard it is to be a Scouser. But, you know, we keep on trying our best. And people keep on trying to put us down. But, you know, they don't understand our sense of humour. That's the thing. And everybody knows that the Scousers are the funniest people on the face of the universe. And if they ever put the sun down here again, you know. But I thought Jeremy was the way to go. I thought Jeremy was our man, you know. But, you know, they just left him. You only get a man like that I'd say once every 40 to 50 years. And the last one before that was like that, wasn't even there. So we don't even know what the interval will be yet. We're going to have to wait for another 40 or 50 years to see if the interval is 100 years before you get another Jeremy Corbyn. You know. I thought he was one of us. You know. I'll tell you who I do like. I'll tell you who I like. I like that Sooty. That Sooty makes me laugh. That Sooty. He's great. You know, he comes on. He never says a word. I believe he's a Scouser because you don't hear his accent. But I believe Sooty is a Scouser. Because you can tell there's little clues there that tell you he's a Scouser. But he comes on and he does his act, you know. He's got his magic act and all that, but it's not really that good. When he does his Izzy Wizzy thing. The thing is, he was held back for years by that Matthew guy who he's not a Scouser, so he doesn't understand the humour. You know, that's why he gets wound up. We like that. We like that on our way. We like that kind of humour. We're not worried about having the mickey taken out of us unless it's someone from outside of Liverpool, you know. But he was good, that Sooty. He was good. Yeah. Yeah, he's hanging around with another guy now. Now, the thing about Sooty, you know, he's a good sort because he puts up with that Sue, and that Sue, she'd soon get on you, on the back of your neck, you know. And the other one I like that Sweep. He'd get on your nerves, you know, squeaking all the time, but he's all right. That Sweep, he's all right. I like Sweep. And you can always kind of tell what he's talking about because he goes, you know, he kind of squeaks in the way that what he's talking about, you know, like he goes, you know, he squeaks basically, kind of squeaks. But I never get on with that Sue and that Matthew. Too bossy, you know, I can't be penned in, me. The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian. Come watch The Mandalorian. The new series on Disney. The Mandalorian. It's a Star Wars program that's got nothing to do with car racing. I should sleep. I should sleep. I should sleep. Sweet repose, I should sleep. I should sleep. Sweet repose, I should sleep. I should sleep. Sweet repose, I should sleep. Do 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 do, I should sleep. I should sleep. Oh, sweet repose, I should sleep. I should sleep. On the sweet repose, I should sleep. I should sleep. I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Do do. Do 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 do. I should sleep, sleep. I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep, sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Doobie-doo. The Mandalorian is good. The Mandalorian is good. Oh, I should sleep, sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep, sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep, sleep. Oh, I should sleep. The Mandalorian is very good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I should sleep. I do. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do-boo. Ba-do-ba-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do-dup. Ba-do-ba-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do-dup. Ba-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Sleep. Sleep-a-doo-doo-ba-doo. Ba-do-ba-doo. Ba-do. Ba-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do. Ba-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do. Ba-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do-be-do-do-be-do. Sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Do-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Oh, I should sleep. Be-do-be-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Ba-do. Ba-do-be-do-do. Oh, I should sleep. Do-do. 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 Be-do. I'm not asleep yet. Maybe I will fall asleep. I think I'm gonna fall asleep on this stream, but the camera is not running, so you just get my picture of the Mandalorian and whatever I say in my sleep. It'll be interesting to know what I say in my sleep. I don't know what I say in my sleep. I could say anything. I could say anything. I could give away secrets. I could talk about who knows what I could talk about. I could talk about my personal and social and emotional problems. Ooh, my emotional problems. Do you know something I've noticed about OSG's videos? He starts them off in a very uncharacteristic fashion. Is that, in fact, I would say it's the exact opposite of his live streams, which he starts off by going, "Hey, nothing's working, man. No, I'm sorry." In fact, he ignores the audience for quite a while, just stares at the screen as if he hasn't realised he's pushed the button to start streaming, and he just goes, "Why?" Sits there looking angry, like, "Why, man? No, Scott, nothing's working. Why isn't it working? Oh, man." Sits there for about a good 5 or 6 minutes as if he doesn't realise he's pushed the button, and then but on his other videos he's like, "Oh, hiya guys, how's y'all doing? Hey, alright everybody, woo, hey guys." "Hiya guys, how's it all going? Like, why?" "Hey guys, alright everyone, how's it going, gang?" "He just swinging by on my channel again. Hope you're all alright. Wee." It's the exact opposite of what he does in his live streams. "Alright everybody, oh, I'm having a great groovy time over here. Hope y'all's alright. Hey guys, hey gang." It's like he's on Friends or something. It's like I'm just popping in a Central Park, everyone. Hey, everyone, how's it all going? No problem. At Stower Stream, I thought today we'd do a real groovy stream about games that have never been made yet. Here we go. Right, some dead exciting ones, and I think you're all gonna feel well happy about what I'm doing here. But let us know what you think, because I'm dead jolly and all that. But when you catch him on the live streams, he's like, "Oh man, my fucking the whole thing's gone fucking the tits up, man. I cannot see what's going on. I'm absolutely why doesn't it work, man? No, you bastards, you're all bastards." Don't take the mickey out of me. Don't take the mickey. I'm just trying to make a living here. I'm trying to do stuff on the TV. Why does the voices keep coming, man? No. Just work, man. Why am I no good at this game? Why am I no good at it? Normally I'm bloody brilliant at this game, man. I'm absolutely bloody mint at this game normally. It's because I'll use that watching. Turn around so I can play the bloody game, man. I cannot play the game. Jesus Christ. Why do you do this to me, like? I'm just trying to live my life. Why do you come into my shed? I've got all my computers over here. I come sneaking down to the shed. And now you make me think I'm crazy. Man, I'm talking. There's nobody out there, but you're all watching me, man. Why? It's the exact opposite. The exact opposite of his normal channel. Alright, everybody, I've just been down the gym. I'm feeling absolutely buzzing. It's brilliant. Right, let's look at 15 games that came out of the Commodore 64 that got bananas in them. Whee, off we go. Ooh, this is a dead great game, this. It's got loads of bananas in, and I love bananas. Don't know about you, but I think bananas are absolutely champion, and I'm watching all the bananas. It's called Billy's Bananas game. It's absolutely bananas, actually, if you don't mind me doing a little pun, and it's brilliant. And this is a game I'm absolutely brilliant on. And believe it or not, back in the day, I completed it. But not today, because I'm unexplainably shite at it today. But it doesn't matter, because normally I'm absolutely brilliant. I'm normally absolutely brilliant at this game, but you don't need to know, because you can just take my word for it, like, I'm absolutely champion at it. No bother at all. And here's another game about bananas. It's called Bangers and Mash Bananas game, and this one has got the Cockney styles of Chaz and Dave in it. It's mint, like, and I love it because the controls are brilliant. It's better on the C64 than it is on the Amiga, believe it or not, but the graphics are better on the Amiga, but I actually prefer it on the C64, and it's great. Tell us what you think about games with bananas in. And if you don't like bananas, tell us what you think of plantain. It's like a dead posh banana. I don't know what the difference is, but it looks like a banana, but it's a different to a banana. But it's greener normally when you're in the shops. You know, but I like the look at bananas, but I don't like the taste, to be honest. But there you go. Each to their own, I suppose. Oh, another game about bananas is Bill and Ted's Amazing Banana Journey, and it's based on the film Bill and Ted's Amazing Banana Journey, and it's quite true to the plot of the banana. One thing you can guarantee, it's full of bananas, absolutely cram-packed, jam-packed, and everything you could possibly imagine about bananas in a one amazing, absolutely champion game. And the graphics are absolutely brilliant. Those guys at Thalamus definitely knew how to make a champion game. See, the thing is, I don't think OSG is going to ever get this far into the video, so I can do this. He's not going to watch. He's not watching this now, because I'm hard at work. People drive me bonkers at work, like. But what I normally do is I slip off for a few days and get absolutely sozzled on the company card.
No problem. I just take a few days off. I just say I have to go off to see a client, and then I go off and I get boozed up, and that's great. More time for making great videos about my next favourite games with pineapples in them. And my goodness gracious me, there's some champion games on the C64 about pineapples. Well, Peter's Pineapple game is quite possibly the greatest pineapple-based game ever made. It comes at number 4 in my list though, which may shock some, because I've reserved the top slot for pineapple games on Percy's Pineapple game, which is actually made by the same coding team, but they use the same engine to make a far superior pineapple-based game. And in this one, you've got slices, you've got chunks, you've got 10 pineapple, and you've got every kind of derivative of pineapple you could possibly imagine. But on Peter's Pineapple game, they didn't have any 10 varieties. So I do tend to go for Percy's Pineapple game by the wonderful people down at Thalamus, who definitely knew how to make a pineapple game on the C64. Unfortunately, the Amiga version of Percy's Pineapple game was a bit crap-like, but you know, and both of these games though I completed back in the day with maximum points, no problem. I did it with me eyes closed. Me and my mates used to go round. They'd all sit in a semicircle around me, and I'd get on the Percy's Pineapple game. I'd be out there, top scoring, put my initials in, OSG. Everybody thought I was absolutely champion. Who's this? Amiga Bang. I thought it was Amiga Bang. Hello, Amiga Bang. We're running an absolutely champion live stream. Oh no, I got it's a live stream. Fuck it. Everything's not working, man. I'm great at this game normally, but you lot have to peer into my life unwelcomely. Come and watch me playing my games. I'm trying to get on with my games. So, and you interfere. I'm the greatest at stunt car racer, everybody knows. But then you look at us, and I crash.
See, I don't need to have OSG on my stream, because who could tell the difference? Who could tell the difference? You've got great things to look at, my artwork, and you've got, you've just got everything worked out. Yeah, we don't need to tell OSG about this. We don't need to tell him. He doesn't need to know. There's Ego Chip. Hello, Ego Chip. Amigo bang, riding round the glen. Amigo bang, round the blah, 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 blah. The Mandalorian is quite good. It is quite good. Okay. Let's think of a story. Let's think of a story. Shall we make it a true story? Shall we make it a fake story? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell a story, and those of you who are still watching, I want you to tell me whether you think this story is true or false. Okay. So, I can't remember if I've already told this, so I don't think I have. I don't think I've streamed since. I don't think I've told this story, but you just have to tell me whether it's true or false. True or false. So, this is the story. I am about to become homeless. That's true. I hope it's not true, but it's looking like it's going to be true. So I've been trying to find somewhere to live. And I saw a property the other day. Is this true or false? Remember the question, is it true or false? True or false? False or true? Hello, Ego Chip. Yeah, let's not go into that. Let's not go into that, Ego Chip. Yeah, yeah, I can't. I can't. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I've been looking at property now. The property I looked, true or false, Maria? Is this a work of my imagination or is this real life? So the property I looked at is the first, and my understanding is it is the first ever social housing on the face of the planet. Remember, true or false? False or true? True or false? False or true? True or false? False or true? Or true or false? Or is it true? So the oldest social housing on the planet, the first social housing on the planet, on the face of this planet, planet Earth, possibly in this universe or dimension or any dimension, the first social housing. It was the first social housing! The first! So, it's the first social housing. And I went into this property with an estate agent and my friend to assess whether it was worth the money. The money they were asking for was £40,000. £40,000, and there was a reason they were asking for £40,000, and the reason was because it was a crap hole. But the actual, I'm in a spot. I could potentially put together the money to do that. I've got 2 kidneys. There is a possibility. So, it's OSG. Oh, hello, OSG. I'm so glad to see you here, OSG. You know, we've just been saying, where's OSG? Everyone was saying, where's OSG? And other people were saying, where's OSG? And now you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm just telling the story about, is it true or is it false, the property I went to view. So, I went to view this property. Very exciting property. And, it consisted of five rooms. If you consider the entranceway 1 room, it had a room that was just the toilet, 2 rooms. Then it had a room with the bathroom and sink in, 3 rooms. Then it had a studio living room area, which was the living room and bedroom. In theory, that's how it was advertised. And then they had the kitchen. And the kitchen. In the kitchen, on the pictures, it had a very interesting arrangement. Because on the pictures, it appeared that they had put up a ceiling that mirrored the floor. So the floor was wooden. And I was looking at the pictures thinking, what are they doing there? And then I noticed that the ceiling appeared to be held up with shelf brackets. And I thought, that's peculiar, that's strange. So then I went to view the property. Is it true? Is it false? Remember, am I making this up? Is this coming out of my imagination? Or is it true? So I went into the place with my friend and well, he said he was the estate agent originally. We found out more about that afterwards. Looked in the property and I went through the studio living room, then I went into the kitchen. And I wanted to look at the ceiling Because the first thing I noticed was the ceiling seemed a lot higher than it did in the pictures when I went to the living room. And I walked into the kitchen, and what I found was not a ceiling that mirrors the floor. What I found above the kitchen units, above the hob, above the oven, above where the microwave would go, was a bed. And a ladder leading up to the bed. The ladder went over the hob. The ladder went up the side. And there was a bed held up with 4 flimsy shelf brackets. Above the kitchen units, above the hob, above the sink. A bed. Is it true or is it false? Oh, OSG, your jibes. You can't. I do love your little jibes. You know, I know it's all meant in good uh in good you know, whatever. That's a fire hazard, said Ego Chip. But is it true or is it false? Or is it true or is it false? Or is it false or is it true? The other way around. That's the question. EU guest worker housing. Well, you know, we're in a terrible situation now. Now that we're leaving the EU, now that Boris is in, he's going to take us out of the EU, and then we're going to be in we're going to have problems, you know. What they don't realise, all the people, is that they've been fooled. You know, what they don't realise is that, like, think of all the stuff they could have had. But is it true or is it false, OSG? Or is it false or is it true? So Ego Chip doesn't think I have the imagination to make that up. Well, he's wrong. I do have the imagination to make it up, and more. But the truth is, I don't need to, because my life is that strange. Things like that happen to me all of the time. And it is true. And if I could figure out how to show the video, because I took a video of it, I would show it. But I fell about laughing, and I said to the estate agent how they got away with that, and he said, "I'm not an estate agent." And I went, I don't know, I'm not an estate agent. And I said, well, that's funny, because you turned up and you've shown me around the house. You're not the tenant, are you? No. I said, well, why are you showing me around this house? Who are you? Who are you if you're not the estate agent? Do you own it? No. Well then, who are you? Who are you? Why are you here? Why do you have the keys? And why are you showing me around this house that has a bed above the kitchen? And he said, I'm an IT guy. And I said, that still doesn't answer the question. So, I don't know, for some reason, some random IT guy showed us around this flat that the estate agent sent this guy out. And yeah. So there you go. Now OSG is asking me what the horrendous picture is. That is what we call art, OSG. It is art, and I've left it up so people can appreciate it. Now, if you read the picture, you will see it is written on it what it is, for people that can't appreciate art. And what does it say on there? That's right, it says Mandalorian. That is the Mandalorian. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, and I've only watched the first 4 episodes, but the Mandalorian is a new Star Wars thing that is good, okay? And he's got a very nice helmet, and Marlon Brando. Mandalorian, the Mandalorian. He's got a special stick that can. I'm not going to give anything away. He's got a stick that can see through walls. Yeah, stick that can see through walls, and fire comes out of his hands, and he has a helmet that, and his legs walk, and he's. Oh, ego! We don't spoil anything. We don't do any spoilers. We don't do any spoilers. No spoilers about the Mandalorian. Don't look, anyone. Don't look. Don't look. Amiga Bang doesn't like Star Wars. Fair enough. I mean, I don't like any of the new Star Wars. The original ones are very exceptionally good films. I think I've said it on here before, but I think the first Star Wars, the first film, which is called Star Wars, I think is one of the best documentary style films I've ever seen. The first half an hour to hour is filmed like a documentary, more like a documentary, more like a scenic documentary than it is a dramatic film, and I think it's brilliant. And then it kind of switches to a more action film. Yeah, but we don't post any spoilers. It's a spoiler. It's a spoiler. Not that might not be a spoiler. See, I just said I've got a floaty thing here, and I'm not going to say what it is. But Star Wars movies never have scousers in them. Do you know what? That's a bloody. I tell you what. I have never seen I will not watch a Star Wars film. You know why? Because they don't have no scousers in them. And every single Star Wars film I've seen, they've got no. Do you know why? They're boycotting the Scousers. Do you know why? Do you know why they're doing that? Because they're racist against Scousers. They don't like Scousers. And do you know why? Because everybody in the universe has got it in for the Scousers. That's why we got to look out for our own. You know. And every time you go out into Tatooine or Dantooine, you know, you have to look out for yourself. Even them little bastards down on Endor, they don't like the Scousers. They got it in for us. They got it in for me. They said to me, you know, I went to that Endor once. And I seen one of them little furry bastards come over. He said, he came up to me and he said, where'd you get that stereo from? I said, it's my stereo. He said, well, what sort of wires coming out the back of it? He said, and I said to him, it's my stereo. And he said, well, I had one of those on my hang glider, and somebody's nicked it in the last few minutes. And I said, what are you looking at me for? I haven't taken nothing. But there you go. No, Mancurian's very different. The Mancurians are like, you know, you can't do that, though, you know. Oh, no, that's not. That's Scouse. I'm still Scouse. I'm stuck in Scouse now. Hey, you little Scouse. No, it's still Scouse. It's Manchester. No, Manchester. No. See, I was doing quite a posh Scouser. Manchester. I can't do Manchester now. Kid, eh? Hey, you know what? Kid. Kid over there. No, it's still Scouse. Can't do it. Can't do it now. Doesn't sound like Liam Gallagher. No, I can't do an impression of you, OSG. Or unless that was some other kind of invite. I can't quite get your voice, so I never try. I tend to, stick to, I respect you too much to do that. I do. Hello there. Hello. Oh yes, I do like to. I do a Midlands voice as well. A kind of Midlands voice. A kind of, hobbyist Midlands voice. This is a start version of another one that I do. Just slight variation. Why can't I get any work doing voiceover acting? Somebody give me some work doing voiceover acting. I need to get some money. I'm dying in this job. I'm dying. It's killing me. My blood pressure is going. Alright, maybe that's slightly over dramatic, but my blood pressure is going through the roof. I'm earning bugger all. I'm going to be homeless soon. Somebody give me. One of you people must have voiceover work. Give me some voiceover work. Do Sarah Milligan. I can't do Sarah Milligan. I can't do Sarah. I can't. I don't. I cannot do that kind of voice. OSG. Please don't goad me into doing impressions of you, because I just don't feel comfortable doing it. Oh, oh, you got me there. You got me there. All my accents are the same, and crap. Well, I've noticed all your accents are the same. I don't know why you're trying to get me to do. It's like you almost want me to do your voice so you can play the victim, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I can do other voices. I can do the Queen. I can do Boris. I can do Boris. I'm Boris Johnson. It's Boris Johnson. I can do Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. A while ago, I could go from Bill Clinton to Bush to Trump all in one go. But Bill Clinton like going out. I like ladies. I like ladies that keep their dresses. I like them keeping their dresses in the cupboard and never cleaning them. I'm Bill Clinton. Whoa, I'm Bill Clinton. Nobody asks me any questions about nothing, 'cause I'm Bill Clinton. Ooh, impressions sound blessed when you say your own name, so people know who you're talking to, who you are. I'm Bill Clinton, and my wife is Hillary Clinton, and she's beautiful. I love her, but there's not enough of her for me, so I need more. You wonder why I haven't been snapped up by Britain's Got Talent? I've got talent, so much talent. It's just not. It's because there's not enough to fit in Britain. If they brought back Spitting Image, I wouldn't get a job on Spitting Image, but I should be on it, because I'm the best they'd ever have on Spitting Image, apart from Chris Barry. I can do all kinds of voices that I can do of our common people on our. See? I can do that voice. Just find a person to fit that voice, and I can do their voice. It doesn't matter how much you goad me, OSG. I'm not going to be doing any impressions of you. I respect you too much. Too much. Nothing can break that respect that I have for you. DUP, there you go. It's something you have to realise. Respect is something that you can't buy. Yeah? It doesn't matter how much you try. You have my respect, and I won't mock you in public. I will not do such a thing. So, you can try your worst, and I will turn the other cheek, and then I will turn the other cheek, and then the two others, and I will not. Here he goes. Look at him taking the mickey out of me. Now he's taking the mickey out of a small YouTuber. And I'm saying to you, respect. Have respect. Look, I'm only, what? I'm 800 and something off. Is it less than that? 700 and something, isn't it? 764 or 767 off or something. If anybody's watching who's not already subscribed and you wanna show OSG, subscribe. But do you really want respect from people you can buy it from? No, you don't. That's it, because you can't buy no respect, like the librarian said. He was always polite to the people who tell him he was nothing but a lazy slob. Do 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 do. You can't buy no respect, the librarian said. It's nearly time for Christmas. We three kings of Orient are, one in a taxi, one in a car, one on a scooter blowing the hooter. Oh, my voice cracked. Start again. We three kings of Orient are, one in a taxi, one in a car, one in a scooter blowing the hooter, smoking a mild cigar. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, Jesus set his pants alight. Do 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 do. I don't remember those bits of the words. La 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 da 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 da. Got anything planned for Christmas? Says Patrick. No, no. I think I'm going to be pretty much by myself on Christmas. I'm planning to have a Skype call with my friend in America, and I don't really have much else planned on Christmas Day. A ding dong, a ding a dong, a ding dong day. Frosty the snowman has melted away. No, I've not. Yeah, if I had, then I wouldn't be talking now, would I? Because I'd have no bloody where to talk. I'm on the verge of being homeless, and oh, I would have been saved if only Corbyn had been voted in. He would have come along on his magic house tree and welcomed me into one of his new houses he would have built. I'll tell you, when they print houses, the industry is going to be absolutely bollocksed. Oh, great. Well, I hope you have a good Christmas, Patrick. Amiga, do I have a pet? No, I don't. I don't have a pet. But these are all the kind of suitable questions to ask a up-and-coming YouTube superstar artiste. I don't have a pet. But I'm planning on going to visit someone who has these two dogs. And I don't know if I've told you about these dogs, but well, one of them has a problem with me. His name is Bruno. He has a problem with me. And I think his problem with me is because I have testicles. And long may I continue to have testicles. And I feel a bit sorry for him because he doesn't have testicles. And apparently his bits don't. I didn't know when a dog has as his dongler, his balls taken off. I mean, I try not to pay any attention to this stuff, but apparently they lose the ability to. So then his mate is called Bianca, and what happens is Bruno doesn't like. I think he realizes I'm not just an alpha male, I'm a super alpha male. So he tries to attack me, and the girl Bianca tries to stop him attacking me, but the little bugger bites me. You know, he bit me a few times. So this time I'm going to take some Tabasco sauce and rub it on my legs. And some might think this is cruel, but he's biting me, and I'm hoping that he understands he can't bite me once he does that. Cat litter tray in the past. Yeah, that might have been my sink, which looks a little bit like a cat litter tray when I don't clean it. Dogs are monsters. Yeah. Well, the thing is, see, every now I've seen Bruno tries to mount Bianca, but he can't. Apparently, he can't. It's not possible, which is sad. But he tries. But then Bianca tries to mount Bruno every now and then, which is even more confusing. But if you wind up Bianca, she barks at you as well. Well, I'm now at peak viewing figures 7 listen to me talking about dysfunctional dogs trying to hump each other. I mean, these are Jeremy Kyle dogs, really. But I do think dogs tend to envy, dogs that have been clipped. I think they have a problem with virile men. I hope, it's something I have nightmares about. Is something happening to that part of my body? But hopefully, it'll never happen. That we've gone back down to 5, a good healthy 5. 5. Bum 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do 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 do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5. 5. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5. I wish I'd done my condom film. I missed the boat now. Things have changed a bit. That was one of my better ideas. I wonder how many of my ideas that haven't come to fruition would have been a huge success. Did I say excess or success? Ego Chip, we won't go into it, but Ego Chip had sight of one of my other projects that has gone spectacularly badly. It's funny, see, this is it. I do things that get in the public eye. And Ego Chip, if I recall, he'd happened to have seen something and he connected. I think he made the connection between them. I could be wrong. And I had a project that was looking really, really promising. And it went badly. It went right where it just collapsed. And he's now noticing the other half of the. There's some lingering output, which is a little bit not my cup of tea. I go as far as I can, but you can't. It's a lot of effort. The film I did with Daniel Johnston was an 18-month project, and I didn't really make any money on it. I need to do a Kickstarter on it, to do a reissue, but I can't. I just don't have enough time to spend time on everything. Oh, is that enough? Have a great Christmas. It's me on WhatsApp. Oh, cheers, mate. Appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yeah. Well, we're gonna stream again at some point if I'm awake. See, I'm asleep most of the time when you're streaming now, but I know you get fed up with people talking about me once I've been on your stream, but I need to try and sponge some, viewers. Him off the postcode. No, I think you're talking about. You did this before, but I've worked with some interesting people. I've worked with some dead interesting characters from all over the world, yes, including Texas. And I'm not talking about the home store. Oh, no, no, no. I'm talking about Texas, the place in America. When's the next stream? Is that OSG stream, or is that me at Hattie, 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 beautiful Hattie, with her beautiful young family? Oh, Hattie, she's a mother, wife, and mommy. Oh, Hattie, works in a hat shop by day. Ooh, oh, Hattie, she's here every time I do a stream. Oh, Hattie, Oh, Hattie. She has a little baby, his name is Casper. He's a little fella, I think he has a little bit of acid reflux by the sound of it. And every time he pays attention to the Amiga upstream, because he knows quality avant-garde streaming when he hears it. Oh, Hattie, oh, ooh, oh, Hattie, oh, Hattie. She's an example of womanhood to everyone. She is Hattie, Hattie, the hat-making amstress Hattie. Oh, OSG, 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 streaming on Sunday. Hattie, have you ever had a YouTube personality like me serenade you, and in honour of you and your family, your husband, your 2 children, and yourself? I bet you haven't, unless I've done it before. In a kind of, faux 50s, it should have had a bit of doo-wop on it. Furball. Yeah, I made a video for her. Thank you, I guess. That's it, Hattie. It's creepy stalker behaviour. Hattie knows I'm alright. Hattie knows. I don't go into it, but I feel I changed the course of Hattie's life. I think she was heading for a deep and dark place, and I took her to one side and I said, Hattie, you have to sort everything out, and I turned it around for her, and as a result, baby Casper came along. So I feel like my streams, have had a lot of positive power in the world. That is actually, the more I look at it, I actually think that picture of the Mandalorian is genuinely good, because I've captured the movement. It doesn't look like him. I did, Hattie. Hattie, Hattie, do you want me to talk about this in public? Is it safe to talk about it in public? You've forgotten. See how little people remember. See how little people remember. You go in there, you give your wisdom, you spend your life in misery, and people come to you and say this, and you go, whoa, hang on a minute, let me listen to that. Okay, well I'll tell you what I think. This is what I think, you don't have to pay any attention. And they go, what you think is the answer to all of my problems, Amiga Rob. You've saved everything for me. You've changed my life. And then they forget it. Oh, I can do. Do you remember? Exactly. Okay. Do you remember when... Alright, okay, Hattie. You sure you want me to say this? Because it's about, some... is your husband listening? If your husband is, I don't want to... I don't want to end. I don't want to be the saviour and the ender. As if if anybody's listening in the room, I don't want to get. So I can stop right there if you want to. Just right. So okay, well I will do then. If it was about March, maybe February of last year, you were complaining about someone. You were complaining about someone, and I said, "Whoa!" I said, "Hattie, hang on a minute. Think about it this way." And I gave you a bit of a talking to, if I'm honest. I said, "Hattie, this, that, the other, and this and that," and you went, "I didn't think about it that way, Amiga Rob." Oh, Amiga Rob, maybe I should be less of a nag. Well, maybe I should, and then that was it. And then next thing you said you were pregnant, and I thought, well, there you go then. That was me. That was me. I did that. I gave birth to that child, effectively. I don't know. All I know is that I'm very good at making women settle for poorer situations. So I don't know. Yep, I don't know. Maybe I just ruined your life. I don't know. But look, I'm here. I mean, I don't know why anyone would listen to me. I've got no one. I'm just by myself, sitting in the dark, looking at a picture I've drawn of the Mandalorian, with bugger all money in my pocket, having earned 34 quid extra for getting up at 2:30 in the morning all month. Yeah, I don't think drinking's good for you, which is why I don't drink. Hope I don't get another migraine this week. I'm really miserable with the migraines. I'm going to have to go soon because I'm going to get a bit of sleep, and then I'm hopefully going to speak to Vivian. So there is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the day the million po young boy, I know. He's a house in New Orleans. They call the Rising Sun. And it's been a man young boy, I know. You have been part of my art. You have been part of my plan. You have been part of my art. You have been part of my plan. Who? Yeah, ship only drinks peppermint tea, fruit juice, water. Human Aramanoran O Namaramoro Iakanomo Inokano Pinomor Ikaranomo Inakano Pinomor O Adeo O Adeo O Adeo O Adeo Pampos. You're the next Ed Sheeran. I hope not. I don't like him. I am the captain of a ship calling. I'm beginning to feel like I do need to sleep now, so. Oh. Amiga Bang. He's in Korea. I'm gonna guess South Korea. The Republic of Korea. Or, hang on. They're both republics, aren't they? So. Or are they? Baramana. Right, I think I'm gonna have to go and get some sleep. because I've got to be up for work in a few hours, and then I've got to have an important day of being incapacitated. But look, I'll take my washing out while you guys are chatting about Korea. So I'm just going to put this over here. You talk about Korea. I've got washing I've got to take out because I've cleaned my uniform. I've got to get it out, dry it before I've got to start working. I can't sit here talking all night. Okay, so they've been chatting now. Chatting about some, I don't know, things that shouldn't be mentioned, things that should be mentioned. It's time for me to get some sleep, so I don't know. This is, there's been 100% Amiga coverage on this, obviously, but okay. It's all very secretive. Some kind of operative over. Don't want to talk about it much. We don't want to talk about it. It's over in Korea doing something. We don't want to talk about this. Over in Korea, doing something over in Korea that we don't want to talk about. So, I'll find you someday. Ooh. Okay, everyone, I'm going now. It's 5 of us. It's a room of 5 people. Could you imagine 5 people sat there listening to this? Wow. Okay. Hang on, OSG's still here. I thought you were going. He's a funny old bugger, isn't he? What are you still here for? I'm going to watch some Spanish dude Twitch. Ooh. When you're taking the washing out. Okay, that's a bit strange. That's very strange. Here we go. Okay, none of this makes sense to me.
everybody, I'm going now. Thank you for watching this high quality stream. I want everyone to be respectful towards OSG because it is a very good channel. I don't understand what that means, obsec. But it's time for me to go now. So good night, everyone. Let's just run the thing to go. Yeah, that was Amiga Rob live. I don't know if I actually have audio on this one. I did have audio on that other one. I don't know if I had audio on that Amiga Rob live bit. I think I've got audio on this one. So you got the test card now. It's time for me to go. Beep. Oh, make sure you switch off your connection and everything.